Back at it again, and I've got one of those, which actually I feel like I've made a few of these recently, but I probably could make one of these types of videos almost every single day if I wanted to. I come across these clips so often. I mean, it's insane. I mean, and it's honestly pretty refreshing and great to see people waking up and realizing we ain't got to always vote Democrat. We can vote differently. My skin color doesn't mean that I have to vote Democrat. Yeah, it's one of those types of videos today. We got some folks, okay? I got several videos. Goodness gracious. I probably won't get to all of these. You'll see a second video at some point, all right? But yeah, I'm not gonna do too much talking. We're gonna get right on into it, all right? Let's dive in.
Donald Trump a felon. So is Malcolm X. He filed bankruptcy. So did Abraham Lincoln. He got shot. So did Tupac. He got 3 baby mamas. I got 2. He a nigga now.
I'm sorry, that was just hilarious. And I didn't know Abraham Lincoln filed bankruptcy, but that's actually true. I looked that up before I started the video because, of course, I've watched, all of these beforehand, of course. But, yeah, he actually filed bankruptcy. I didn't know that. Abraham Lincoln, I believe it was, I forgot what year that was. It was like 18 something. Anyway, like 1833, maybe that one? No, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't even know that, like, that was a thing back then, like filing bankruptcy. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but that's just not something that you think about when you think about history. Oh yeah, back in the 1800s, somebody filed bankruptcy, like, nah, But anyway, I've got more where that came from.
Take you out. The Democratic Party wants you to stay poor.
Yes.
They don't want you to have anything. They don't want your kids to go to whatever school
that they sent their children to.
They don't. They want to keep you and your kids right there where you are.
Where they know where you are.
That's the Democratic way. I just want to let you
know.
know.
Impoverished.
Yep.
And saying, yes, man, so when my check coming in?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. So, and those who are dependent on the welfare system, the thing is, those people are in fear that they may lose their benefits. And I get it. Listen, I get it. But listen,
but they've a lot of,
because I keep hearing that, Trump wants to take away, welfare benefits. First of all,
oh my God.
First of all, the Republican Party never been in favor of that, and for many, 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 many years. But as you can see, it's still around, right? Okay.
To help, not be a second or third generation still living in the same house.
Was in favor of that,
and you don't want any more out of life.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I want to say.
I do think they brought up a great point, and that is the whole welfare situation. I'm not a big fan of it either, and I've told you guys, like, I have personally, one, witnessed people scam the system, but also, two, people just, like, kind of just stay on it for forever, and they just stay there. And I don't think that should be something. If I were ever president, which I doubt would ever happen, they ain't gonna let me get up in the White House, okay? I would shake some things up, that's for sure. You got a time limit. You got, I don't know, a year, and that's it. You ain't coming back to get back home. Nope. That goes with housing too. You got a year, and move on. I understand people get in the rut in times in their life. I understand that. And of course, people who are like genuinely disabled, of course, you don't mess with those folks. I'm not talking about those folks. I guess I should have made that clear from the jump. I'm not talking to about the people that are genuinely disabled. Those aren't the folks that I'm talking about. I've seen some people who are just lazy and just want to sit on their butt and barely work and get their government assistance. Like, nah. You got to strive for more. You got to strive for more than that in life, and you're not about to stay on this government assistance for life. Nope, you got a year and you're off, and you're not getting back on. It'll be like a 5-year waiting period to get back on it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna get back on it, it's gonna be 5 years. So you're gonna have to figure it out within those 5 years. And by the time that 5 years is up, like, you would have figured out life by then. I would assume that people just aren't gonna, sit around and wait around on their mother's couch or something for that 5 years to be up, and then, oh yeah, I get a year to live on my own. Like, nah. I would hope that wouldn't be the case, and I highly doubt it would. But let's continue.
Kamala Harris to the stripper in the strip club who tells you whatever you want to hear in order to get your dollars out of you. She was losing votes in the polls, and now all of a sudden, now no tax on tips.
It's racist to have borders. It's racist to build a wall. If you looked at the DNC, they have American flags everywhere. They're saying that she's a border czar, that she's strict, tough on crime.
And, before she was against the border wall, her entire administration, the last 3-4 years, has been against the border wall. Now she wants one. She's going to say whatever she has to say to get your vote. And then once she's in office, like the stripper who tells you you're cute and you're handsome and you're her favorite customer, and that she only dances for you. As soon as she gets that money out of you,
That's it.
Kamala Harris, as soon as she gets that vote out of you, she's going to go and do what she wants to do.
Yeah.
She's a liar. She's a proven liar.
She's a totally proven liar.
I tell everyone all the time, don't fall for it.
She's a communist.
The original tweet was from April 4th, 2018, and Kamala Harris said, funding Trump's unrealistic border wall would be a gross misuse of taxpayer money.
He's right to call her out. She's a flip-flopper. She's just trying to say anything and everything to get that vote. But I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. I don't believe it. Trump always outperforms the polls because people like myself, are his supporters, and I will walk through broken glass if I have to go and vote for the man. If I got to have some cuts on my feet to make sure that Donald Trump gets back in office, well, I guess I'm going to have my feet kicked up for, a few days or a couple of weeks until they heal. That's fine with me. They got wheelchairs. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm going to have my feet kicked up because I'm walking through that broken glass to make sure that I get there, to make sure that he becomes the next president. They got wheelchairs for me. That ain't no problem.
Then she goes on these little rants and tangents where she just lies, talking about how she used to cook so many greens and she had to put them in the bathtub. Baby, ain't nobody black washing no greens in no tub. Baby, you wash your ass in the tub.
Facts.
And we not finna eat after something you done washed your behind in. It's just not finna happen. You washed your behind, you washed your feet. No, ma'am. That's a lie. And if it ain't a lie, it's a shame. Then she talking about she used bacon. Honey, I ain't gonna hold you. It's nothing wrong with rendering down a little bacon fat to give flavor to some things here and there, but traditionally prepared greens, that's not what we do, baby. You either using some ham hock, you using some turkey necks, or you using my favorite pigtail. Okay, the pigtail is supreme.
Now, I ain't never had no pigtail, but the rest, okay, I'm with it. But that's facts. Kamala out here trying to pander. Oh, yeah, I use bacon. I ain't never seen no black person put no bacon. Now, I'm sure it has happened at some point. But for the most part, black people ain't putting no bacon in no greens. I had to ask my mom. Because, of course, she's black, right? I know Joe Biden would say she ain't, or I ain't. But I was like, Mom. Because she's not, like, deep into politics and whatnot. I was like, have you ever cooked greens in a bathtub? And she looked at me. She was like, no. It's like, why you ask a mess like that? If she wanted to be on camera, I would have recorded her, but I know she doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm not gonna like shove a camera in her face, just for clicks and whatever. But yeah, that's absolutely disgusting. That chick was 100% right. You are washing food that you're gonna put in your mouth where you clean your behind. I don't care if you, because I know somebody's going to say, well, you clean the tub, Rich. Well, you clean the toilet, too. You going to wash your greens in the toilet? Yeah, that argument went right out the window. Sure did, didn't it? Because I know there's going to be some smart person in the comment section. Rich, you wash your tub. At least I hope you do. Yes, I clean my tub. I also clean my toilet. Should I wash food in the toilet? Oh, well, Rich, you poop in the toilet. Well, your boo-boo particles is in the tub, too. Hopefully you wash your booty. The bacteria under your pits and everything is in that tub. I hope so. Hope you scrub a dub-a-dubbing, you know what I mean? So, same to me. If the tub is good enough, the toilet good enough. You can drain the toilet, okay? That ain't no problem. So if that's the problem, oh, well, there's water in the toilet, Rich. Okay, you can drain it. You can shut the water off. You can flush it and shut the water off. Easy. Done. And you can put you can put the little strainer in there so it don't even go down the drain. Look at that. Look at that. And actually the toilet would be pretty nice because you got the water coming down and it just flow right through the strainer. Yeah, exactly. That it just sounds disgusting, don't it? Because it is. It's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But let's continue on.
Guys, listen. We have sat around long enough and voted on people just because of their race. I remember when Obama was going into office, I did not care what he talked about. I did not care what policies he had. All I knew was Obama was black. And that's why I voted for him. But this year, guys, don't get mad at us because we see something completely different. This year, we're not looking at race. This year, we're looking at policy. What can you do and one thing I can say about Trump was, when Trump was in office, I remember the economy. The economy looked nowhere near as terrible as it do right now. And I also remember Trump was up there fighting to put up that wall. I remember when he was being attacked, they was making fun of him, talking about, oh, the wall. Oh, he's going to build the wall. He's so racist for saying build the wall, build the wall. Now look at it. Flash forward 2024. We're up here talking about, well, we wonder what's going to happen in Chicago. Is the people getting ready to go to war with the Venezuelans? Like, come on. Like, why is it even a thought of the people in Chicago who are settled in their homes, having people come from a whole nother country, fight and attack and try to take the territory that they live in? Do this not sound like an issue? Y'all got to use your common sense here. If they in office and this is happening now, just imagine what it's going to look like 4 years from now. Will you be able to sleep comfortable in safety at your house at night? That's the question. Because it looked like to me that they trying to turn this into a third world country, if you ask me. If you can go on the news and see 2 apartment complexes in Colorado being taken over by gangs where they going up to their doors as if they are the landlords with weapons, shooting at the police, all of this other kind of stuff that's going on in Colorado. Do y'all really want that in your cities? Like, come on, we got this election, we are making sense of what is common sense. I'm sorry if y'all mad Democrats. I apologize. But I just really honestly don't care. We're using common sense in 2024. Common sense says they have been in the office. They have not done anything for African Americans. So therefore, I don't have to do anything for them.
Hey, can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. And, I think I'll end it there. I don't want to make this video crazy long today. But yeah, don't believe what mainstream media is telling you. Now, am I saying most black people are going to vote Trump? No. I'm not delusional, right? But I do think there will be a larger number of black people voting Republican this year than ever has in like the past 50, 60 years, right? I think Trump will garner 25-ish% of the black vote. And once he takes office, come 2028, I think that'll jump up to 35%, maybe even might even push 40%, because all of the lies that these Democrats have tried to push in the fear mongering, which is what they do every 4 years. They try to, and I think Dr. Umar talked about this. He said, black people vote based off of fear. And he was 1000% correct, because Democrats try to instill fear into us black folks every 4 years. Oh, it's the most important election. Y'all remember they had P. Diddy out here talking about vote or die, vote or die. Like, what? Vote or die? I'm gonna die if I don't vote? Like, what? But that's what they were pushing. That's what they were pushing. Vote or die. Now it's, oh, Trump's going to be a dictator, even though he was already in office. And as my good brother said in the short that I dropped as well, he said, dictators don't leave office. Ask Putin. Ask Putin. Right? So this whole Trump's going to be a dictator. He's going to take away everybody's rights. Well, he was already in office. So if he wanted to be a dictator, he would have already done it. Like, dictators don't leave office. Ask Putin. Russia used to have elections just like we do. Putin wanted to be a dictator, so he stayed. Trump left. Sure, he put up a fight, as he should. What? What's wrong with putting up a fight? Stacey Abrams did the same thing. Hillary Clinton continually said, "Oh, well, Trump's what was the wording that she used?" She basically said that Trump wasn't the real president, right? And I've got the compilation video to prove it. So if anybody want to try to call me out, oh, no, she didn't. I got the video clip. Matter of fact, I think I already dropped it in a YouTube short. So it's already up on the channel. It's already up. It's already there. So, yeah, he did what he should have done. If he felt like there was fraud, he contested it. What's wrong with that? He left office. When it came time to leave, he walked out. Ask Putin if he would leave. Exactly. That's a real dictator. So that whole fear-mongering stuff, I don't think it's working as well as what they would have hoped. Unfortunately, some people still have a grasp on, like, it's still has a grasp on them. But mainly that's a lot of older, like much older black folks, right? And, you know, I don't even want to say it because it just sounds bad. It sounds like I'm wishing it upon them, but I'm not. I just want to make that clear. But obviously, as they get older, you know, life happens. Okay, I'll just put it that way because I don't like to say that. You know, I don't like to put, you know, that pine boxing upon other people. You know, that's something serious. But it's just the truth, right? Most older black people are still on the Democrat Party. Not all, because I've seen some of y'all in the comment section. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all. But yeah, that will soon get washed out. And now you got a younger generation that is taking their place. And us younger folks, we ain't with them Democrats. It's Trump, baby. But as always, y'all let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Peace and love. I'm out.